you're watching Lose News, I'm Lewis Clark. To begin the year, we start with a long overdue video of James Millar, the head of content at the Mid Devon Gazette, going on his epic 150-mile walk around the patch. He did this to raise money for the Mary Curie Cancer Care and the Devon Ambulance, and because it was the 150th anniversary of the paper itself. We can now have a look at how he struggled along his way. On August 25th, 2008, James Millar began his epic 150-mile walk around Mid Devon from the Grand Western Canal in Tiverton. For the first few miles, he was joined by supporters wishing him on his way from the Gazette-supported charities the Devon Ambulance and Mary Curie Cancer Care.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I think it's a great idea and a really big challenge, and he's going to see all the sights of Mid Devon and hopefully meet lots of people, so it's really fantastic, and that he's supporting us, Mary Curie Cancer Care, and also the Devon Ambulance.
Before starting his walk, the Gazette head of content had raised over £600 in sponsorship, but how would they cope without him back in the office?
Come back, James, all this forgiven. We're coping well here in the Gazette office, but obviously the contribution of James is much missed with him not here to offer all the sort of story advice we need and to keep us regularly stocked up with sweets and pasties and other items to keep us going.
On his first night alone in the wilderness, he camped up at Comstock Beacon, but by day 2 the walk was already taking its toll.
You glibly say, I'm going to walk 150 miles around Mid Devon carrying a pack, and you think it's going to be fine, but it's actually bloody hard work. 40 miles in, staying camping in Bickley, and I'm absolutely knackered. My legs are feel like pieces of wood. My feet are in tatters. I've got 4 or 5 blisters already. They're very, very painful. I've put the patches on and to try and sort them out, but they're still painful, huge blisters.
And then day 3 began.
What's surprising about walking around Devon, you don't really realise, is the amount of blooming steep hills, like the one I'm trudging up at the moment, towards Cadley. I should be there hopefully in about half an hour, especially with a 20-kilogram pack on your back. Makes it even more, it's more hard work. And it goes on. It can't go on much longer. We're one of the highest points around now. I don't know why I chose Cadley as my next destination. It's a rubbish idea. Right in the depths of Mid Devon now. I've just been to No Man's Land, where I got a lovely reception from the Mount Pleasant Inn there, and quite a few locals came up to me and very kindly pledged some money for the walk, including the pub. Now I'm about 20 minutes, half an hour away from the Thelbridge Inn, where they're going to give me a bed for the night. Yes, and a nice bath. My feet are killing me.
The walk was clearly taking its toll on poor James's body, but on day 4, and after a nice night at the Thelbridge Arms, he met up with his dad for the next part of the journey.
Paddington is that way, where Lewis has just come in from there. Yeah, so that's the other road going down there, which is the next one. So we want to go on this road here. There.
What is that then?
I don't know, it could be anything, it could be a whole...
It's a mixture.
And how did it come about? How did you get it?
Well, we were walking through a field and I thought it'd be... there's a rock in the middle of this quagmire, and I thought, well, that seems a safe option, so I stepped onto it, and it flipped to the side, and I ended up on my back, much to my dad's amusement. Yeah.
Whilst taking in the beauty of Mid Devon, there was still a walk to be completed, but was Millar and Son's map reading skills up for the challenge? It would also appear that the diet that James was on during this walk was having an adverse effect on his body.
We're going down this road here.
Cut that, fucker. Just thinking not be able to point us in the right direction.
Oh, right, okay.
If you go to the house there and escape down the bottom there, they'll point in the right direction.
Oh, right, okay. We're West Ham, isn't it?
Yeah, let's stay there, yeah.
Oh, fine, okay. So
Yeah, we're right then.
down here, so...
We go down here.
Should we take a left down here somewhere, don't we?
Left, yeah, that's
Or
right.
we presume it's... Sorry?
Left down here.
Yeah, left down here. Thanks, cheers. Our map reading is been quite interesting.
Very precise.
Very precise, yeah, yeah. No, we're getting there. We've probably got at least another 4 or 5 hours of walking today, so we press on.
Hello James.
Hello there.
Right, you're into your 5th day of walking.
Yeah,
You've done about 80 to 90 miles. How's it going so far and what are you looking forward to over the next few days?
It's gone okay. My dad joined me yesterday. We deviated from the path. We've had an extra 5 miles or so on the trip, which could have done without really with the sore feet. I had a very nice night last night in the Lamb Inn, so I'm walking with a slightly thick head this morning after I've had a few drinks. But yeah, no, looking forward. I'm going to Lapford now to stay with a friend, so I'm looking forward to that. Maybe hopefully clean a few of my dirty clothes. I'm getting a bit smelly now, but yeah. So yeah, I've got about another 15 miles or so ahead of me today. So I'm a bit off the pace, so I'll get cracking in a minute.
Excellent. You're in Crediton now.
Yeah.
Are you finding getting a response from the people of Crediton?
Yeah, fantastic. You know, loads of people have come up to me and recognised it, seen it in the paper, and people have given me donations and saying good encouragement. Yeah, it's been brilliant. Really good. Really
Excellent. Well, best of luck, James. I'll let you carry on with your walk.
Good. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers.
On day 6, James was very excited about the prospect of leaving Mid Devon.
Right, I am currently in Mid Devon. I'm now passing over the river, Little River Dart. There it is, how lovely it is too. The other side. And now I'm in North Devon. Woo!
On day 7, James had the chance to power it through some of the forestry of Mid Devon.
Track. It's a crying shame this isn't a proper footpath. It could be a fantastic walk, and all the local farmers have done their level best to make sure you can't come down here, barbed wire, etc. But I'll persevere on for a little while. I really hope that it does become a proper path. It'd be great to follow it all the way to Brushford. The railway tracks re-emerged.
On the 7th day of the walk, James was greeted by a very special person to him. It was his girlfriend.
But as you can see, I've offloaded the rucksack and now I have a walking companion. Say hello.
Cheers!
I'm happy.
A bad trip.
I'm very happy that she's here. All my aches and pains seem to have gone away. The boredom of the walk seems to have evaporated.
Finally though, after 150 plus a couple more miles of wandering around Mid Devon, James had made it back into Tiverton where he started, thankfully ready for work the next day and all in one piece.
I don't want to do that again for a long time. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but no, it's been great. I feel really good actually. Yeah, glad I finished it. It's very tempting. I think on about day 5 I had enough.
You got any cash out here?
And James Millar would like to thank everyone who donated, and he raised over £1,000 for the charities. Thanks for watching News News.